Are you enjoying John Dash and Friends? Make sure you follow us so you never miss a new episode. We regularly post new podcast programs and upload interviews on Facebook, so following us is the best way to be notified when new content is released. Just search John Dash and Friends on your favorite social media platform and hit follow to stay connected.
Well, now, so we talk about a mom, and we got to get that out of the way. We got to talk about family some, okay? But let's talk about business, being in business. You are extremely entrepreneur-oriented, it seems like. Okay,
I've tried to dabble a little bit.
I mean, you always, ever since I remember, you've always had something a little bit going on. Okay, and I think that's really great. I mean, I admire that. I think it's really cool. Okay, it's like a drug a little bit, but you've really. So, what are some of the things that you've done as you've dabbled in business?
I guess I was 18 or 19. I opened my own tack store.
I knew that, but I wanted you to say it.
Yeah, I guess that was my first start, and so while I was there, I used to be a little smaller than I am now and couldn't buy any clothes to fit, and so I had to get all my clothes taken up, and I was like, well, that looks pretty easy. So bought a sewing machine, and so I started making some clothes, Western clothes and things like that, and but what I still do is I make a lot of bling tack, and so I've been doing that for probably 12, 13 years now. I still sell some. I don't really advertise it a whole lot anymore because I ain't got much time, but I still do make some.
Yeah. If someone happened to want to get some from you, how would they do it?
Contact me on Facebook.
Okay, good. Good. Well, I know you've always sort of you've had that way about you. Okay, you've always had that little bit of entrepreneur spirit, and because I've watched you grow up too over the years. I've seen you grow up, but I mean, I think that's interesting. Okay. When we think about things changing in the horse shows, in the horse show realm, in the horse show world that we live in, what are some things you've seen change over the years?
A lot. Horses around the house has changed a whole lot. Pleasure horses have changed a whole lot. A whole lot more speed horses and stuff seems like. A whole lot more different types of classes and stuff. Now here we've got more country speed horses and things like that, and that's been a huge addition to here, because I mean that's really brought out a whole lot more horses, a whole lot more people to to this side of the business.
What do you think of when you think of a country speed horse? What do you see when you see a country speed horse? What do you think they should do?
I mean,
what do you think?
Amy Brumley's horse. I think that's the perfect. I think that class is pretty much modeled after him.
Yeah.
He's
that
nice.
make Amy feel good. She'll like that. She'll put you on her Christmas list.
Yeah, I've always thought he's real nice.
Yeah, he is. He's smooth.
Yes.
Sits there and clicks it off.
Got a good head. Got a wonderful front end. I mean, he's speed.
Yeah, he's a good horse. He really is a good horse.
He is.
And Amy gets more nervous than he does, I believe. I think he's a fairly calm horse, but I think she gets a little nervy. She's always done that too.
They feed off of you, and I'm the same way.
Yeah, it's easy to be nervous. So what about when we talk about people around the horse shows? I mean, do you see the atmosphere's changing, or what do you see?
I mean, there's a whole lot more new people being brought in here, but I mean, I guess I'm good with faces. Bad with names, so I recognize a whole lot of people, but I'm not good at.
Well, see, that really makes me feel better, okay? Because I mean, I can remember a face, and I can see somebody and tell you who their mom and dad is.
Yeah,
I recognize their traits, and I see that.
I can tell you the horse,
but I have to. But I keep a list of names in my phone, okay, under notes. People's names I have to remember. Now, my cousin Dwayne, Dwayne can remember stuff. It's crazy. He remembers what me and him done in '72, okay, and who we was with. But I mean, I have to try to remember names, like you said. But faces, I can get them, and I remember them, and I know them. And Janice says I live in my laxy daisy world sometimes, but I just go on just watching and enjoying people. But remembering names sometimes, that is a challenge.
It is.
I don't know how people do it. I've gotten out of where I try to associate them with a picture.
Yep.
Okay, I'll think of their name, and I associate it with some picture in my mind of something, and then I can sort of roll with it and get it. But it is. So we've seen that change. Okay, now we're covering a few different topics here. Okay, next thing we want to talk about, and I just sort of added this into my interviews. Okay, music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because people, Janice is laughing because I'm still stuck in the 70s. Okay, with the Eagles and Dr. Hook and all these people.
Yep.
Okay, but when you think about music, what music do you like?
I like most everything except for new stuff. I don't like much new. 50s, 60s, 70s,
Right.
mostly 80s, 90s.
We truly hope today's episode of John Dash and Friends has inspired your heart and encouraged your spirit. John believes these conversations are more than television programs. They are living history, moments captured in time, stories that matter, wisdom that deserves to be remembered and passed down to the next generation. Each week, he welcomes friends from every walk of life to share their journeys, the victories, the lessons, the faith, and the perseverance that shaped who they are today. If something you heard today touched you, we invite you to stay connected. You can find John Dash and Friends on all social media platforms. Just search our name. We're on Facebook and TikTok, sharing hope and meaningful conversations every week. On behalf of John and his family, thank you for welcoming us into your home and allowing us to introduce you to our friends. Until next time, keep the faith, keep growing, and keep building a life worth remembering. We'll see you soon on John Dash and Friends.